paper, if you have to analyze today's paper, the first 3 questions are based on anything funny? The first 3 questions are based on what? Misspelled words, easy to answer. Passage also easy to answer, interesting passage. You should be able to answer all the questions. Fillers, perhaps a bit difficult. And scrambled sentences, you got to spend time. You can get the correct order, but time taking. And errors, I don't know how you people felt, but 1 or 2 challenging, otherwise not that difficult. Shall we go to the paper? So the first 3 questions are based on what? Either misspelled or inappropriate. What is the first one here? Riders are suspended in the jaws of a vampire. Underline the word vampire. Vampire bat. Write the meaning. Blood sucking. So vampire bat means what? Blood sucking bat. It is part of English culture, vampires. Have you seen a lot of movies have come, vampire. So here it is one type of bat, vampire bat. Anything wrong with the word vampire? Take that word, nothing wrong. Their legs dangling. Write the meaning of the word dangling. Today you are going to learn about 30 plus words, I suppose. A lot of words are there. Dangle means to hang down. Write the meaning. To hang down or to get suspended. To get suspended or to hang down. Dangle. Have you written? Anything wrong with the word dangling? Please respond. So dangling free as a swoop. Write the meaning of the word, but usually it's a phrasal verb. Please write swoop down. Means to go down. It has 2 different meanings. Literal meaning to go down. And swoop down also means, imagine you have a status. Based on your status, you are not supposed to do certain things. But you do, then we say, he swooped down to a lower level. Have you got the meaning? Literal meaning to go down. Another meaning, doing something that is below your status. Please write the meaning. Doing something below your status. Something negative. Below your status. Anything wrong with the word swoop? No. So what is the last word here? The context talks about underline through the sky. That is a clue for you. Then here we cannot use the word S-O-R-E. We have to use the word S-O-A-R. So there is an error in the last word. Soar. Write the meaning. To fly high. In the sky. Usually it goes with birds, eagles, they soar in the sky. But what is the word they have given? Have you copied this meaning? Write the word. I told you guys yesterday, I made a sentence. Write that. Or write the combination. I have a sore throat. Remember? Underline the word sore. Sore means painful. Write the meaning. Generally we say bad throat, but exact is painful, painful throat. And there's another word you have to recollect. So sore eyes, you know the combination, sore throat, sore eyes. But another word, write the word S-O-U-R. People mispronounce this. A lot of people say sour. But how do you pronounce this? Sour. Please make a note, sour. It goes with what? Taste. Sour. When you take a lemon, the sort of taste, sour. Have you got it? Fine. You have to recollect all these words. So what is the answer here? The last word is not correct. We'll go to the next one. Some airlines will also waive. You don't have to go beyond, but underline the word fee. S is silent. And what is the right word here? First you write the word wave. Wave goes with seas and oceans. You all know that. But what is the word here? Wave of. It's also a phrasal verb. Please write. Wave of. W-A-I-V-E. Means not to consider. Not to consider. Imagine, usually it goes with a fee. A particular course, it cost $1 lakh or 1 lakh rupees. And because of your brilliant academic record, the college may consider only 50% of that. Then what do you say? 50% of the course fee has been waived off. Have you got the meaning? So waive off is the right word. So where is the error based on that? The very first word is not correct. So you don't have to go beyond to save your time. But have a look at the words member, orders, and commander. Nothing wrong. Shall I go to the next one? Question number 3. They meditate whether the virtues. Again, you have to stop. What is the word whether? The right word, but what is the spelling? Please correct it. Whether. W-H-E-T-H-E-R. Then you write two words. First you write the word weather. Then you write the word climate. What is the difference between weather and climate? Weather is everyday phenomenon. That is the reason why if you watch a TV, a channel, they say today's weather report. They never say climate report. Yes or no? Climate is a pattern of weather for 100 years or 200 years. Same pattern of weather for 100 years, we use the word climate. And weather is everyday phenomenon. I hope you all know the difference between these two. Yes, sir. No, sir. Please respond. So the very first word is not correct here. Other words, underline the word virtue. Please come. Write the word virtue. Write the meaning. Virtue means a good quality. Good quality or a good habit. What is the opposite of virtue? Write the word vice. V-I-C-E. The word vice has many meanings, but here it means opposite of virtue, a bad quality or a bad habit. Have you written? So whenever we talk about a person, we talk about his virtues and vices. We use a plural form. Please write. This is a standard expression. Virtues and vices of a person. Means what? The good qualities and the bad qualities of a person. Have you got it? We use a plural form. What are the other words over here? Please underline the word exalt. Exalt means to promote, one meaning. To take to a higher position. To take to a higher position. It is nothing but promoting a person to a different level. Positive word. I hope you are getting time to write the meanings. What is the next word? Write the meaning of the word diminish. Diminish means reduce. Diminishing power, reducing power. Other words are rather easy. Question number 4. I think only 3 questions based on misspelled or inappropriate. All the 3 are easy. I hope you agree. These are little, you have to spend a few minutes. What are these about? Either interchange, word swap. So you have to understand the context. The first one here, on June 13th, Ross Fort, the models. You should be disturbed. Ross Fort, the models, does it sound correct? No. Ross is the name of a person and it talks about models. Either received the models or sent the models or returned the models. So what is the right word here? Please underline the word returned. On June 13, Ross returned the models to Davidson and wrote to James Hammond, chair of the whatever commission, saying she had returned the models. See, again the same expression, returned the models, underline that. And setting forth, here we have to use the word forth. Write the meaning of set forth. Set forth means to start a journey, one meaning. To initiate, another meaning. Please write. Set forth. See, don't expect me to write everything. Some you listen and write. Set forth means to begin a journey, one meaning. Another meaning, to initiate, to start. To initiate or to start. Have you written? Fine. So here we don't have to touch other words, but what is the answer based on this? Return the models and setting forth. So A, B, which option is that? Do you have that? B, A or A, B? Answer is the third one. Question number 5. He has therefore been moonlighting. This word has been in the limelight. I don't know how many of you know. Limelight, someone is in the limelight, something is in the limelight, means everyone talks about that person, everyone talks about that thing. Entire media writes about that person or writes about that particular thing. Please write the word moonlight. Generally we use it as in the ing form, so write moonlighting. It means to do a second job. To do a second job or to take up a second job secretly and work in the night. Usually they work in the night, the second job. A regular job 10 to 5. They have another job secretly, they work in the night. And this goes with which sector, which industry? IT industry. Now that is a major problem, moonlighting. So 2 jobs. One official, the other unofficial. One during the day, the other during the night. So moonlighting is an important word. Can we use that word here? I want you guys to respond when I ask a question. See, if you don't respond, whom am I talking to? Are you guys here? Blank faces, no expression, not acceptable. A question, if you're attentive, you'll say something, obviously. Yes or no? So do respond. Do we have to change the word moonlighting here? That's what I asked. He has been moonlighting. Which tense is that? Present perfect continuous. Grammatically no problem. Otherwise also no problem. But let us see. He has therefore been moonlighting as a fraud buster. Underline the expression fraud buster. Actually there is an English movie, I don't know how many of you know, Ghostbusters. Have you heard of this? So here what is the expression they have used? Fraud buster. What do you understand from this? It means dealing with fraud, stopping the fraud or catching the fraudulent people. Write the meaning fraud buster. Fraud buster is a person who tries to stop the fraud. Who tries to stop the fraud. A person who tries to stop the fraud. Buster. Bust means to find a solution. Developing doctor to help or developing techniques to help. Which one seems better? So here we have to replace developing techniques to help detect doctored data. That means what is the answer? B, C, which option is that? Or C, B. Fourth option is the answer. Here there is one word, doctored. What does it mean? Write 2 words. First you write the word doctored. Then you write the word engineered. These have been used as verbs. Actually they are nouns. Doctor, engineer. And it goes, these 2 words go with, please write, information, accounts, data. Means, what does it mean? These are negative words. It means they have managed or manipulated. So write the meaning, manipulate the data. You all know the word manipulate. Manipulate the data. That means the data is not authentic, the data is not correct, they manipulate the data. Then we use they doctored the data or they engineered the data. As verbs, different meaning altogether. So here we have to use developing techniques to help detect doctored data in other people's research. So answer is the fourth option. All of you please underline the word data. First you write the word datum. If you take nouns of Latin and Greek origin, they don't take S or ES for the plural form. They follow other rules. Datum singular, data plural. First you write this. Write this way. Datum singular, data plural. This is something important, so do write. Then here data, is it singular or plural? So brackets you write plural. So does it take a plural verb or a singular verb? Brackets again you write plural verb. But data can also be used as a collective noun. Again you write the word data and write collective noun. When we use the word data as a collective noun, it takes a singular verb. Brackets write singular verb. Sometimes students ask me, sir, data is or data are? Both are correct. Depends on what the writer wanted to convey. The writer wanted to convey datum, plural data, then plural verb. The writer used the word data as a collective noun, then a singular verb. You all know collective nouns take a singular verb. So don't get confused next time. Shall I go to the next one? Question number 6. Binge drinking. Write the meaning of the word or that expression. B-I-N-G-E. It goes with drinking. Write the meaning. Excess drinking. Means what? Excess drinking. Drinking a lot. When someone drinks a lot, there are two words you have to think of. After drinking a lot, some people, they don't know what they say, and I don't want to complete. You got it. Then we use two words. One word, please write the word intoxicated. This goes with effective English. He is intoxicated, don't talk to him. I hope you're following. Everyday English, we don't use the word intoxicated. We say he is drunk. Drunk has many meanings, but here he is drunk means what? He is intoxicated. He doesn't know what he says. Don't ignore his words. And some people, they drink 5 bottles, 6 bottles, and still they are cool. What is the word for that? Write the word sober. Sober means not intoxicated, cool. I hope you got the meanings of the two words. Two extremes, one intoxicated, drunk, the other one sober. So we'll go to binge drinking may seem like primarily youthful indiscretion. Write the meaning of the word indiscretion. It means behavior that is not correct. Behavior that is not correct. Discretion. Discretion means thinking wisely. Indiscretion, opposite word. Something that is not wise or not correct. Have you got the meaning? Can we use that word here? Let us look at the sentence. Linked as to so often is to college in fraternities and general in particular. It's a bit difficult at the outset, but there's a clue for you. What is a clue? Please underline in particular. Then there is a standard expression. What is it? They go hand in hand. In general, in particular. Based on that, can you use the word fraternities here? No, you have to replace. See, you have to use in general and fraternities in particular. So what is the answer based on that? Second option is the answer. C, D, they have two. In general, in particular. In general is a standard expression. Underline the word fraternity. Write the meaning of fraternity. It has two different meanings. One meaning, it means brotherhood, fraternity, brotherhood. But another meaning, I'll give the combination, then I'll give the meaning. Write the combination, fashion, no. Write the meaning, Write the expression fraternity of the fashion industry. Fraternity of the fashion industry means what? Those who belong to the fashion industry. So write the meaning. People belonging to a particular profession. I am giving the second meaning of the word fraternity. People belonging to a particular field. People belonging to a particular field, we use the word fraternity. Another combination, another example, please write medical fraternity. Medical fraternity means what? See, if I ask a question, you don't respond. I have given the meaning of fraternity. I gave one example, fashion industry. Then I gave the combination medical fraternity. I asked the question, what does it mean? Those who belong to the medical profession. Who are those people? Usually doctors. So when we say medical fraternity, write in brackets, doctors. Obviously. Now we'll go to the passage. What is this passage about? But before that, let me check if you got the meanings of important words. Vampire, have you written? Dangle, swoop, soar, wave off, virtues, exalt, diminish, set forth. Mint, there's one word. I think question number 4, the mint's technical requirement. You all know the word mint. Mint means what? It has two different meanings. One is the mint, what you have. But here, the place where currency is printed or made. So mint, write the meaning. The place where currency is made. Mint, one meaning. And in this context, you have to recollect two words. Some people, they have this hobby. They try to collect the coins and currency. What is the word for that particular hobby? Please write the word numismatics. Have you heard of this? Please write the word numismatics. Numismatics means what? The hobby of collecting coins and currency. Last year, SSC, they gave this one question based on this. Another related word, please write the word philately. Philately. Philately or philately. So what does it mean? Hobby, it's also a hobby. But hobby of collecting what? This goes with coins. This goes with stamps. And these two, they have given many a time in bank exams as well as SSC exam. Numismatics, coins. Philately, stamps. Now people don't use stamps, that's a different thing. So shall we go to the passage? Before that, moonlighting have you got? Fraudbuster, doctored, indiscretion, fraternity. Fine. So have you read this passage? What is this about? Mission to Mars. Easy to answer many questions. We'll go to the first one. Question number 7, am I right? In how much time did the mission bring the Perseverance rover to a halt on the Martian surface? Please take the handout and go to the second page. And here, go to the second line. What is the time here? 7 minutes. Am I right? What is the answer based on that? Third option is the answer. You all must have got it. And do remember, last rows, are you listening? Do remember when you read a passage, sometimes what happens, a lengthy passage, then definitely you get intimidated, means frightened. In 8 minutes you have to read the passage but 1,000+ words. Then you have to tell yourself two things. One, if the passage is lengthy, 1,000+ words, average is 700 to 800. They also know practically it is not possible for you to read and answer all the questions. So what they do, they try to make the questions easy. Then they do two things. One, they ask questions based on statistical data. Easy to answer. A question like this, can you answer or not? You have to locate and easy to answer. Second thing, once IBPS RRB PO 2017, the cutoff was 2.5. Do you know that? 2.5 was a cutoff. Paper was very tough. And they gave a passage, 1,200 words. Can you read in 8 minutes and answer the questions? Practically impossible. But you should not give up. There is a technique. There are two things you can attempt. One, quick glance, title of the passage you can answer. And words, meanings based on the context you can answer. But not only that, they ask questions based on statistical data, then you can answer. And the most important thing, what many students don't know, a lengthy passage, they try to ask questions based on the first sentence in each paragraph. Because in each paragraph, the first sentence has the main idea. So you have to look at the paragraphs, first sentence of each paragraph, then you can get the answer. Another technique. But you can answer many questions. All of you should remember, a passage may be easy, a passage may be difficult. A passage could be of 500 words in the past, now about 800. Sometimes it could be 1200. But whatever the length of the passage, whatever the level of difficulty of the passage, do remember they ask the questions in such a way that within the stipulated time period you can answer all the questions. Do you understand? If you cannot answer within the stipulated time period, what is the stipulated time period? 20 minutes. Of these 20 minutes, they also know you have to allot 8 minutes for the passage and 10 minutes for other questions, 2 minutes for consolidation, cross-checking. So 8 minutes, if you read the passage, 5 minutes, answer the question 3 minutes. Whatever the level of difficulty, do remember, you can answer all the questions. Within that framework, they ask the questions. Do you understand what I say? Why am I telling this? A lot of students, when they see a lengthy passage, a difficult passage, they don't touch the passage. That means how many marks you will be losing. If you don't touch the passage at all, usually how many marks? 10 marks. That will be a blunder. Today, students are not getting the job, 0.25 marks. Do you know that? So you can't afford to take chances. Do remember that. Shall we go to the next question? So what is the question number here? 8th one. Choose a word which is opposite to the word sustain. The word sustain has many meanings. One meaning, to maintain. Sustain their interest means hold their interest. And you all know, when we talk about environment, we talk in terms of sustainability, sustainable goals. Means what? Using the resources wisely. It's a positive word. Now we'll look at the options. What is the first one? But underline the word opposite. Sustain is a positive word. You need a negative word. Assist is positive or negative? Bolster. Write the meaning of the word bolster. Bolster means to encourage, to support, or to encourage, to support. Is it a positive word or a negative word? Positive word. So you cannot consider. Strike off that one. Continue. Continue in a way progressive. You cannot consider. Preserve. You got this word the other day. I gave two words. Remember? Conservation, preservation. So that is also a positive word. There is only one negative word. What is that negative word? Hinder. Hinder means a block. Please write. Simple word block. Also write the word impede. Also write the noun form related word hurdle. And if you take the word impede, verb, impediment, noun form. So hinder, block. Hindrance, what is the noun form of that? Write the word hindrance. Hindrance, hurdle, impediment, nouns. And hinder, impede, they are verbs. Have you got the words? You got the answer as well. Easy one, I suppose. Yes or no? So why did the Perseverance rover land on its own and not as guided by the mission control? Please go to the second page. What is the question number 9? And please go to the first paragraph. The third line, fourth line, fifth line. Go through that. Also, since it takes 11 minutes for a radio signal to reach the Earth from Mars, the mission control could not really guide the landing, and the rover had to complete this process by itself. So what are the options over here? First one is what? Due to the complexity of descent and landing of the mission's Perseverance rover. Is it the answer? You have to respond. No. The landing process was complicated, which cannot be handled by mission control. Not specific, general. Because the rover entered the Martian atmosphere at about 20,000 kilometers per hour, for which the mission control could not control the landing. No. Since it takes 11 minutes for a radio signal to reach the Earth from Mars, the mission control could not guide the landing. Mentioned or not mentioned? So what is the answer here? Explicit question. Based on explicit information, easy to answer. Answer is the fourth one. Which of the following words should fill the blank given in A? So go to the next page, second paragraph. NASA's Mars expedition, which carried the Curiosity rover, landed on August 5, 2012. It identified regions that could have underlined the word life. Before you look at the options, that could have supported, one word has to pop up. Another word, support hosted life. But generally we don't think of the word host, we think of the word supported life. Now go to the options. What is the first one? Here the clue for you, could have, underline could have. After could have, you need a verb in the past participle form. How many words in the past participle form? Only 2 words. So you save your time. It should be either could have received life or could have hosted life. Here hosted means supported. Same meaning. So based on that, what is the answer? Second option is the answer. Supported, hosted life. Have you chosen the second option? This is also an easy one, not that difficult. Question number 11. What is the name of the helicopter which the rover carries? Go to the second paragraph. I think clearly mentioned the last fragment of the passage. The rover also carries a helicopter named Ingenuity. Clearly mentioned. So what is the answer? Third option is the answer. How many of you have answered this question? Raise your hands. Wonderful. You are doing very well. I'm serious. Don't laugh. We'll go to the next one. Choose a word which is similar to the word hazardous. Hazard means what? Danger. Hazardous, dangerous. So they want similar. Perilous. Imagine you don't know the meaning of that word. Hold that one. Can it be certain? Can it be non-toxic? Can it be secure? A positive word. Stable, positive word. Hazard is a negative word. So what is the answer here? Perilous. Write the word peril. Peril means danger. The perils of life, dangers of life. So perilous, dangerous, hazardous. I think how many questions based on the passage? Only 5 questions. 5 questions easy or difficult? How many of you have got all the 5 correct? Only a few. But how many of you have read the passage while taking the mock test? That itself is appreciable. Keep doing it, slowly your scores will improve. We'll go to the next set. What are these questions about? Pillars. For more than 99% of human, our forebears, underline the word forebears. Don't think of the word bear. So write the meaning. Already have got these words, remember? Forefathers, ancestors, and same meaning. Forebear means a person who lived before you. Grandparent, great-grandparent, we use that word. But not a regular word. So our forebears lived by hunting and foraging. Underline the word foraging. Foraging means going in search of food. Going in search of food. Or collecting food. You go to different places and collect food. That is known as foraging. Do you see that word? Foraging tied to the season of plant foods and the movements of game, fish and sea mammals. So here Human abstracts. Can you use the word abstracts here? Mark it wrong. Human ending? No. Human being or beings would have been better, but still not acceptable. Not relevant here. So what is the answer? For more than 99% of human existence, the right word is existence. How many of you have chosen the word existence? An easy one in my opinion. We'll go to the next one. The urban revolution coincided, before you go to the options, what is the preposition? With. Which option is that? Here you have to reach a stage where, if you're good at prepositional combinations, the moment you see the word, then the blank related to a preposition, don't go to the options, the word has to pop up. Then look at the options, you choose the answer. Easy one. I hope you agree. Food production, the deliberate cultivation of cereal grasses and root plants, is a phenomenon, underline the word phenomenon, of the last 10,000 years of human existence. So, root plants, here the options: unsuitable, harmful, inedible, unpalatable. All these are positive words or negative words? Negative words. Only one word is positive. Which one is that? So, it talks about cultivation of. We don't cultivate inedible food. Edible only we cultivate. So what is the answer here? Edible. But there is one word you have to recollect. What is the meaning? First you write the word edible. What is the meaning of edible? Something you can eat. A lot of students can answer and have given in many exams. But if you take water, some water you can drink, some water you cannot drink. So water that you can drink, what is the word? Please write the word. They have given in some competitive exams. Many students cannot answer. Edible they can answer. Potable. Potable water. Potable water means water that you can have, consume, drink. An important word. And don't get confused between this and portable. Portable means what? Portable, portable. You can carry from one place to another place. And there's one more word here, please write palatable. They have used a negative word, unpalatable. But palatable means what? Something you can enjoy while having. So simply write the word tasty. Have you said that? Very good. Tasty. Palatable. Tasty to have. I think those are the words you should learn from this question. The Neolithic Revolution, underline the word Neolithic. I will give the meaning later. Saw the development of agriculture and animal domestication in the Near East during a period of, underline the word drought in the Near East. Dull drought. First you have to know the meaning of the word drought. Please write. No rains for a long time. No rains for a long time, we use the term drought. There is another expression, write the expression dry spell. We also use the expression dry spell. Means no rains, drought. With that awareness, dull drought, prolonged drought, long drought. Can you consider dull? Mark it wrong. You can consider prolonged, you can consider long. Both mean the same. Can you protract? This is a technical term, does not go with this context. Period of drought, grammatically not correct. Now what is the answer? We have two words which are synonyms. Whenever you come across a situation like this, always prefer the word that goes with effective English. Which word goes with effective English? Long or prolonged? So what is the answer? Prolonged, write the meaning, extended. Prolonged session, extended session, for a long time. Question number 17. Thanks. This again, how many of you have answered this one? I'll give you the answer. Answer is the fourth option. Please make a note. Raise your hands, those who have answered this. Almost all. That is really surprising. Pleasant surprise. What is the reason? This is based on exposure to the language. Thanks to, it's a standard phrase. Thanks to the new policy, thanks to the new government, thanks to something. It's a standard expression. Those who are exposed to the language, they can answer 1 second, not more than a second. And almost all the students have got it right. That is definitely a pleasant surprise and appreciable, admirable, adorable. Okay, we'll go to the next one. Let me see any other word here. I told you to underline Neolithic. Please write the prefix neo, means new. Lithic means Stone Age. When we talk about human progress, we use 3 terms. First you write this one. Neo means new, lithic means Stone Age. Man was initially a nomad. Write the word nomad. Have you heard of this word? They have given this in many exams. Nomads means nomadic in nature, moving from one place to another place. Man was not settled at one place initially. He was a hunter, he was a food gatherer. So he would go from one place to another place in search of game. Game means animals, in search of food. But, and there are 3 stages: Paleolithic, Mesolithic, Neolithic. Paleolithic means old Stone Age. Mesolithic, middle Stone Age. During Paleolithic, Mesolithic, man was nomadic in nature. Man was a nomad. But Neolithic, man started cultivated life. Man started cultivation of plants, domestication of animals, and started settled life. So Neolithic is the most important period. You got the meaning? Fine. Then nomad is an important word you have to remember. Other words are rather easy. We'll go to the next one. 17 is over. 17 is over. 18. Fish and sea mammals remained underline the indefinite article a. Based on that, can you use optional? Can you use insignificant? Obviously. Important resource. Answer is the 4th option. Easy question, I suppose. Now we have challenging set. What are these questions about? Scrambled sentences. And there are 2 ways of looking at these questions. One, exposure to the language, contextual awareness. Then you can get the correct order. Second, shortcut. What is a shortcut? You look for a pair. 2 sentences are related. They form a pair. And see where that pair is. Fortunate enough, 1 option, that pair, you're lucky. 3 options, the same pair, then you cannot handle. Okay. First one, what do you think the answer is from your end? Have you gone through these questions? Tell me what is the answer. Second option is the answer, but how to look at this? Here, second option, how does it start? Researchers from the Naval Health Research Center in San Diego. More information. How do you add more information with the conjunction and? And academic background, and from universities in California and Florida, compared the vitamin. Here compared, what is the preposition with? Compared something with something else. This is how you have to look at it. But when you look at S and Q, how many options with SQ? Based on that, you should strike off all these. There are 2 options. Then you have to spend some time. But what is the answer here? It is SQ, PR. Based on what? Compared something with something else. So P after that, R. Have you got it? Second option. The next one, what is the answer? You tell me the answer, then I will say right or wrong. Because here, how many of you have chosen the 3rd option? Raise your hands. That is the answer. We'll check whether it is right or wrong. Life is incredibly complex, comma. There are lots of things going. Underline the word going. Generally, we use going on. Life is going on. Where do you find on? R. So PR. How many options with PR? So it's all about life, but you have one more option here. Am I right? So here life is incredibly, underline the word incredibly. There are lots of things going on in our environment, in our lives at all times. And in order to hold on to our In order to, that's a standard expression. Please underline in order to. In order to hold on to our experience, we need to make what? Meaning out of it. Someone says we need to make meaning out of it. So what is the answer here? The third option, nothing wrong with that. Yes or no? But there are some words you have to. Again, in order, RS, here you have to cross-check RS. This is one way. To be very frank with you, I don't recommend this approach. What is this approach? Looking for related sentences. Among the options, you see that pair. Then you identify the pair. You decide this is one with that pair. It is, in a way, you may save your time. But sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't get it. Imagine there are 3 options with the same combination. Then you are in trouble. You get stuck. But higher level, I always recommend the higher level. What is a higher level? When you go through the 4 parts, you have to ask, what is this sentence about? Then you have to get an idea. This sentence is about life, yes or no? Then you look at the subject, verb, subject-related phrase, subject-related clause, object-related phrase, object-related clause. Then see whether everything is in place or not. And once you feel this is the order, grammatically, contextually, it has to be right. Then you go for that. This gives you immense confidence. There won't be any ambiguity. You know for sure this is the order. Then you can work on the next one with the same confidence. Shall we go to the next one? But here I told you to underline one word. Which one is that? Please write the adjective form. They have used adverb form. Incredible. Incredible means unbelievable. Means what? Unbelievable. Credible, believable. Uncredible, not believable, incredible, unbelievable. Generally it goes with news. Sometimes it goes with person. Some person is different. Then we say incredible guy. Means not the regular guy. A bit difficult to accept. What is the question number now? 21. Is it the third one in this order? In this set? Third one or fourth one? So what is this about? What is the answer, you tell me? How many of you have chosen the first option? Very good, but only a few. We'll check that one. Although stakeholders expected risk to be what? High. Risk is always low or high. This word is a clue. Then if you want to take the shortcut, how many options with QS? 2 options. Then you have to go through the parts. Here, first option, high as a country adjusted to a brand new healthcare paradigm. Underline this word. And the individual mandate pushed stragglers into exchanges. Congress later did what? Authorized lower payments than expected to offset that risk. So this seems perfect. Answer is the first option. Underline the word. I told you to underline this word. What is that word? G is silent, paradigm. It means a typical example of something. A typical example of something. Typical example of something. Something good, obviously, not. It has a positive connotation. We'll go to the next one. So, how many of you have chosen the fourth option? Raise your hands. We'll check this one right or wrong. What is the fourth option? He is perceived as having been too generous to France's wealthiest individuals in a nation that harbors deep suspicion about. Here the clue for you if you want to take the shortcut, suspicion about. So PS, how many options? Please respond. Here there are 2 options. Am I right? PS. But does it start with Q? No. Based on that, what is the answer? The fourth option is the answer. Suspicion about the rich reports the Telegraph's Henry Samuel. The last one here. How many of, this is a bit difficult, please put a star mark. But how many of you have chosen the second option? Very good. That is the answer. PSQR. Let's see how it goes. Yet, instead of concluding on that, here the clue for you. Please underline the word. You conclude on something. Concluding on that, that is a continuity. So PS, how many options? How many options? One option, that is the answer. But still cross check. Yet, generally we don't start with yet, but English we have rules, we have exceptions. Yet, instead of concluding on that touching note, Pixar has opted. Opted for what? Then what do you get? Opted, underline, for continuity. Opted for what has been described as a franchise reboot, surely the most dispiriting phrase in contemporary cinema. Underline the word contemporary. Also underline the word franchise, dispiriting. First we'll take the word franchise. Don't write, you listen. I'm sure you all know. Today if you take a particular brand, they start this brand in Bombay and they become highly successful, a particular product, and they want the same label, the same brand to be everywhere across the country. Then they give that brand name and the right to use that brand to someone. Then we use the term franchisee. You know the word franchisee? McDonald's and what is that fast food? So many fast food joints are there. KFC, they have the franchises. One meaning. But another meaning of franchise, it means a right to vote. Do you know this meaning? Please write the meaning of franchise. Another meaning, completely different meaning, the right to vote. Franchise. Exercise the franchise means exercise the right to vote. Many students may not know this meaning, the right to vote. Then write the meaning of dispiriting, means discouraging. Write the meaning, discouraging. This you have to write the meaning. Dispiriting means discouraging. Then don't write the next one. What is the next one? Contemporary. Contemporary means what? Same time. Do you know this word, meaning of this word, contemporary? They are contemporaries. They were contemporaries. Means what? They belong to the same time period. Shall we go to the next one? I think all the questions over. The next set, what do they deal with? Error location, grammar. First one, are these last set or is this the last set or we have some more? Last set. The House on Friday passed a budget resolution allowing Congress from bypass. Don't go beyond. Very good. Here, from bypass or to bypass. Allow someone to do something. So what is the correct preposition? To. Easy to answer, not that difficult. Social tensions were weakening the Tsarist Russian Empire, and during the first decade of the 20th century, Russia was defeated by Japan. The key says, what does the key say? Here, social tensions, let us look at the parts. Social tensions, underline the subject, plural, were weakening, past continuous, nothing wrong. Weakening what? The Tsarist Russian Empire, and during the first decade, no problem, of the 20th century, we have to use a definite article, the 21st century, the 17th century, so the is there, no error. The 20th century, Russia was defeated by Japan. Every part is perfect. How many of you have chosen no error? That is the answer, highly appreciable. No error whatsoever. 26. The limited progress toward equal rights achieved in the West early in the 20th century was not mirrored in the rest of the world. There's a problem with this question. How many of you have chosen the first option? Raise your hands. On what basis? Tell me. Here you must have thought toward is not correct. What is the right word here? Towards. But both are correct. Toward, towards, both are correct, both mean the same. In my opinion, the answer is no error. What is the answer? No error. The problem could be the person who must have typed Must have thought. Because generally, what do you think? Towards. Yes or no? So he must have thought toward, there's an error here, first part, but actually there's no error in this sentence. Towards something, both mean the same, both are grammatically correct. So what is the answer here? No error is the answer. Reconstruction after the Civil War had bitter disappointed the African Americans. Had bitter disappointed or had bitterly disappointed? Here we have to use the adverb. Bitterly disappointed the African Americans in their hopes of gaining equal rights. So what is this question about? Word form. Right word, wrong form. Bitter adjective, we have to use adverb. What is adverb form? Bitterly disappointed. That is the right word. The British Empire was at bay. Please underline at bay. One meaning of at bay, to be at a distance. Write the meaning. To be at a distance. Another meaning, to be at a safe distance. Please write. To be at a safe distance. And write one example, then you understand what exactly it means. Imagine a girl is moving with a boy and you feel the boy is not a good boy, not a good person. Then what do you say? Keep him at bay. Means what? Keep him at a safe distance. Try to avoid him. Have you got the meaning? Please respond. We'll go to the next one. Or the same question, you haven't got the answer, have you? The British Empire was at bay and Britain was seeking. Britain was seeking or Britain was seeking? What will you say? Were is not correct. Singular Britain. Britain was seeking. Support. Not certain which way to turn. There's an error in which part? B. 29. New Zealand in 1893 was the first country to grant women the right with vote or the right to vote. The right to vote. Franchise. Preposition related. We can adopt the intentional stance. Underline the word stance. Means stand. You take a particular stand. You support, you don't support. That is known as a stand. We can adopt the intentional stance very widely, even when we do not seriously suppose. Seriously suppose that we are dealing with a rational agent. So where is the error? Seriously is not correct. Change it to seriously suppose. We cannot use the adjective form. We have to use the adverb form. To bear. Ailment. Suffering. Predecessors. Those who were in power before someone. Rank and file, idiomatic expression. The ordinary party workers, not the leaders. Ordinary party workers are called rank and file. Hesitate. Take time to do something or take time to say something. Skeptical. Doubtful. Okay. I would like to know